Hey, you food freakies. We're in Calle Valverde, right behind the Gran Via. We're going to talk to Spicy Julie and get some info on spices, the best ones and what they're used for. Follow me. Lovely. You can smell you're in a spice paradise. Good morning, Julie. How are you? Give us a kiss. Julie, you're a spice maven, an expert on spices. Can you tell us some of the most common spices that we use in the kitchen?
Yeah. Well, usually we use cumin, that is the king of the spices, in my opinion.
Right.
Paprika, but here we have to specify that we use a lot of Spanish paprika, smoke from La Vera.
From Extremadura.
Extremadura. Also bay leaves. That's very common. Now people are using a lot of vanilla, with vanilla, because now cupcakes are fashionable and they use proper vanilla instead of those artificial extracts. So it's getting really popular.
I heard that's one of the most expensive spices out there.
Yeah, it's among the most expensive because the harvest is quite complicated. The process to breed or to cultivate
to grow, to cultivate,
vanilla is quite complicated, and the harvest is also difficult.
Another Spanish spice, very typical, comes from La Mancha. We put it on paella. What could that be?
Oh, saffron.
Okay.
The nice and beautiful saffron.
And what are the characteristics of saffron?
Sorry?
The characteristics.
Oh, well, the smell, the earthy smell, that I love it. The strong yellow color, it's very nice. The subtle flavor, because it's earthy, but it's so subtle that you don't know exactly what has come from.
Julie, can you show us some more spices that are commonly used in Spain?
Yeah, we have, for example, the cinnamon. I have to say that it has to be Ceylon cinnamon.
From
because,
Ceylon.
Yeah, because now it's in vogue to make a sort of drink with hot water and cinnamon and honey that is supposed that helps you to lose weight.
Is this an aphrodisiac?
Well,
does it turn you on?
Well, the aphrodisiac properties of the spices are more symbolic than real. It's more a question of poetry than other things. It's not it haven't been proved that they have aphrodisiac properties, because they are used in medicine with relaxing properties.
Okay. But people have been trying for centuries to prove that,
Yeah, of
right?
course they have been. They have tried in love potions to put cinnamon and nutmeg and black pepper, strong things to make you strong.
To make you virile. Okay.
Yeah.
Virile. Okay. What else have we got here?
We have also the bay leaves. That's basic. Especially when you cook fish, you use a lot bay leaves.
I use that in everything.
Yeah.
I made rabo de toro last week, and I put in a couple of leaves. What else do you have here? I mean, some really interesting things.
Yeah, we have a lot of things.
So you have some cilantro.
Yeah.
There.
Cilantro. I'm a good defender of cilantro, because now it's very known, the fresh cilantro, and not everyone likes the fresh leaves because they are quite strong. Some people even say that they taste soap, and for me it's very nice. But it's true that the seeds are quite different. They have a lemony flavor that is very nice in fish soups.
Okay. Question. I see you have the seeds. Do you recommend buying whole seeds or buying the spice already milled or ground up? What do you recommend?
I always recommend the whole spice because it keeps the essential oils much better than the ground ones.
And how do you bring out those essential oils?
You can fry them or you can toast them. That depends on the recipe.
Great, great. Now, once a spice has been milled, ground up, what's the shelf life? How long does it last? Because I know in my kitchen I have spices from, I think Franco was still alive.
Oh my goodness.
It's a long time.
Yeah, it's a long time. Well, they don't die, but they lose the flavors.
Right.
If you use a very old oregano, for example, you can ruin your food because it's become bitter.
Ooh.
So I don't recommend to use it when they haven't got the flavor because it's useless.
So.
But nothing happened.
Julie, now tell us a bit more about some exotic spices that are becoming much more fashionable now.
I would say cardamom, green cardamoms. The funny things about cardamoms that is it has been used for centuries, but now in Spain is very popular because of the gin tonics. It's very nice. It's fresh.
This is citrusy.
Yeah.
Is this used much in Spain?
Now it's
apart from the gin?
Yeah, because the people that buy cardamoms for the gin ask me for all the recipes. I said, well, I'm not going to drink much gin, so what can I do with that? I said, well, put in your tea, in your coffee, when you boil the rice as a side dish. It's the perfume that leaves to the rice in the rice.
Okay, Julie, situation. I've got friends coming over for dinner, and I want to impress them with my spice knowledge. What would you recommend?
With no doubt, maize.
Really?
That's just a funny case in Spain. Maize was very popular in the 17th century food, but almost disappeared in the books, in the cooking books.
Why is that?
It's strange, probably because of the economical reason, because it comes from the same fruit than the nutmeg.
Right.
And the nutmeg, because you use just a little bit because it's quite strong, it lasts longer. And that is just like a sort of lace that covers the nutmeg. So the quantity, the profitable quantity is very small and the price is very high.
Julie, people have this concept of curry. What is curry?
Oh, it's many things. It's very confusing, I have to say. Curries can be very, very complex mixes of spices. It's also an ingredient, a particular herb that is the curry leaves. That sometimes they are used in curries or not. It's not obligatory to use it. And also, by extension, in India specifically, curry is considered any dish made with meat, fish or vegetables that goes with rice or with bread.
Okay.
By extension, in the world, all these spicy stews are curries, and it can be in Jamaica or in India.
All right, I understand you make your own curry.
Yeah.
Tell us about it.
I make my portions. Well, I'm really proud
Are they magical?
Oh, well, they're tasty. It does helps. One of my favorites is the bafat. It's an Indian mix. It's an Indian curry. Very, very spicy, quite fiery. We can say fiery. And
it has a kick.
Yeah, honestly, it has. And my favorite, the Jamaican curry.
Jamaican curry?
Yeah. It's different, it's sweeter, but at the same time it's hotter than the other curries.
Comparing the heat from this curry to other peppers, how can you measure that heat?
It's difficult to say because every single person has a different resistance to the heat, or a different love for the spicy food, the hot food. But it's true that the Scotch bonnet is among the most spicy chilies, and the cayenne is a drier heat. It goes more in the throat,
right.
While the Scotch bonnet is more in the mouth. It's
in the tongue.
I call them morritos heat because you have all your lips like that, like very numb sometimes
Like
because
full
of
of
the heat.
silicone lips, no?
Oh
Silicone
yeah,
lips,
exactly.
okay. Fish lips.
Exactly.
Okay. Any other mix that you have? That,
Yeah, I do also zatar.
Zatar?
Zatar is from the Middle East. It's a very simple mix, but very tasty. And it's very nice in the mornings. Fresh baked bread, nice olive oil, and on the top, zatar. And it's very nice. It's a very nice breakfast.
Oh, Julie, thank you. I'm really going to put a show on for my guests. Oh, I love you so much. Mwah. Mwah.
Thank you.
Spicy Julie was great. I certainly learned a lot about spices. I hope you have too. You know, the foodie's path to knowledge is never over. For Foodie Studies, I'm Dennis. Bye-bye.